Joe Rogan offered his commentary on Tim Walz being the new face of masculinity for the Democratic Party and absolutely ripped him to shreds in this clip that you're about to see. Walz went viral last week for claiming that he was more masculine than many conservative men who are winning over young men right now because he can fix trucks and kick their asses. And that would include, in particular, someone like Rogan. We all know how that would turn out. It is also fairly obvious why young men are drawn to Joe Rogan's podcast and look up to him as a role model. Well, apparently, according to Tim Walz's daughter, this is a red flag. I have good news for you. If you want to repel a woman like this, who is scientifically less happy, less likely to have kids with you, and more likely to divorce you, well, apparently, according to Tim Walz's daughter, this is a red flag. I have good news for you. If you want to repel a woman like this, who is scientifically less happy, less likely to have kids with you, and more likely to divorce you, all you have to do is listen to this piece of advice to protect yourself. Check this out. I'm Zach Costello.
A litmus test for me and my friends for like years now has been if the guy we're talking to follows Joe Rogan on Instagram, they're a red flag and we should probably stop talking to them. And the times when they do follow him on Instagram and we haven't stopped talking to them, which was in the past, obviously, it's never ended well. So yeah, I just want to say that I stand by that. It's literally never failed us. And at this point, it's like the first thing we do when someone starts talking to a new person. If they follow him, we're like, yeah, this person probably isn't a great person and probably our values don't align, so we're gonna move on from that. And honestly, it's worked out well for all of us. Like, obviously there's been some heartbreak in there because of it, or at least some disappointment, but it truly is a litmus test, and I got you, ladies. You should start doing it. But yeah, I very much stand by that. He's questionable and unprofessional in my opinion. Oops. I don't know how you have the largest podcast in the world and are able to just lie and put out misinformation and straight up lies on your platform.
Oh man, the marketing that the Democrats are capable of to effectively repel young male voters is truly astounding. Like her father, this rant just lands in the exact opposite way that she intended. Most young men are in fact looking to avoid a woman just like this. So it's nice to know what we can do to protect ourselves from them. Now, here is Rogan tearing Tim Walz, her father, to shreds.
Yeah. You mentioned about Biden and Kamala. What do you think you do if you're either of them now? Like, Trump's just running ragged, flying high, having all of this fun. What are they doing? Like, what do you do when you've lost two people have lost a campaign in the space of 6 months?
I don't know. Tim Walz is out there talking again.
You say he could fight any Trump supporter?
Yeah, he says he'd kick their ass, and they're scared of him because he could fix a truck. Like, they're threatened by his masculinity. I know how to fix a truck. That's what he said. I'm like, do you? I bet you don't.
The lady doth protest too much.
I bet you don't.
I fear.
I bet if I bring a broken truck to you and a bag of tools, you're
That was kind of the redress, right? That was the attempt. It was like, we're going to, the symbol of masculinity on the left is going to be Tim Walz. It was Aragorn from Lord of the Rings and Tim Walz.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I think they're lost. I mean, they're also lost in that they can't control the narrative anymore. I think when they had control of Twitter and they had control of essentially all of social media and pre-Trump, they had the reins like firmly held. They were in control of the public narrative. If you strayed from that, you will be kicked off social media.
The Democrats are lost. And think about it this way, because sin has distorted their intellect. This is what living misaligned with God, truth, reality does. Think what you want, but when you look at the Democratic Party and left-wingers really throughout the world, you see proof that a life without God leads you down a dangerous path of a distorted reality. I believe this has actually become a solid proof for God's existence, the consequence of a misaligned life, a distorted, out of touch with reality, truth, and God. All right, guys, if you watch this channel consistently and haven't subscribed yet, please do. for God first, quick-hitting commentary to keep you informed, in the truth, and on the path toward your potential in this life. I appreciate all of you.